Well, speaking of Trump, Donald Trump joins us right now on this Super Tuesday morning. Good morning to you, sir.
Good morning.
Good morning.
So what's your prediction for how you're going to do tonight at 10 o'clock? What are people's headlines going to be about Donald Trump?
Well, it's a very exciting day. I hope I do well. I'm reading good things. We have a lot of popularity in a lot of different places. We've had, as you know, tremendous crowds. In Alabama, we had 25,000 people. We had actually even more than that. And every place we go, we went to Arkansas, we had 18,000 people. In Tennessee, we had 20,000 people. It's been amazing, actually. Absolutely amazing.
I know you're optimistic. What about the theory out there that you want Ted Cruz to win Texas to keep him in the race?
No, I'd love to win Texas. I mean, Ted has not done anything for Texas. He's done a poor job for Texas. Nothing, no legislation, nothing passed. A lot of talk. It's all been talk. And little Marco Rubio, let me tell you, he's been a disaster for Florida. Doesn't show up to vote. Never even shows up to vote. He's got the highest miss record in the United States Senate. So Marco Rubio has done a horrible job in Florida. That doesn't come up for 2 weeks. But honestly, I don't think he could be right now elected a dog catcher in Florida. So we'll see what happens.
What happens if Marco Rubio doesn't do well today?
Well, I think he has to get out. I mean, he hasn't won anything, and Ted Cruz very rightfully points out, Marco has not won. I think he's 0 for 18, and, I would think he would have to get out.
Yeah, but Mr. Trump, Marco Rubio is now kind of the establishment candidate. I mean, even though he won his Senate seat through a lot of support from the Tea Party, now, the GOP elites, he's their guy.
Well, maybe the establishment has to get out too, Steve. I don't know. When you look at what's going on, they've lost 2 elections in a row, big ones. And the last one with Mitt Romney should have been won easily. You're going against a failed president. Obama has done a horrible job. He's been a horrible president, and he was just as bad 4 years ago. And Mitt Romney should have won that election, and he didn't. He failed. He choked. Something happened to him, and that was an election that should have been won. And there's a lot of anger in the party, and people understand it. And these aren't angry people, and I'm not an angry person, but there's anger at the party because of what's happened, and there's tremendous anger within the country when you look at the Iran deal, the horrible deal made where we give them $150 billion for no reason whatsoever. There's tremendous anger in this country.
Yeah, it's amazing because the president feels like that was a big victory. I want to talk about something that happened over the weekend. I watched a lot of your Raw events, and even Democrats are saying that when they see you on television, they stop and watch because not only the crowd's big, but it's always raucous, and you put on a bit of a show. Now here Marco Rubio came up, and sweating was important. Now I not only do I want you to hear this played back, but we also put it to the dial test to see how Republicans in red, independents in yellow, and Democrats respond to it. Take a look.
Marco was standing right here, right next to me during the debate, the one before last. And Chris went into him, and I thought it was okay. He mentioned the Obama phrase once. Then he mentioned it a second time. I said, that's strange. And then I noticed he was like pouring water. He was sweating. I've never seen anything like it. I thought he just got out of a swimming pool with his suit on. I said, what's going on? And I'm saying to myself, I hope he's okay.
So we just ran the dials with Lee Carter. That one, the people who saw it gave you a D. However, when you were going after little Marco Rubio, as you said earlier, just about 90 seconds ago, that one actually got an A-.
It's funny because we had 35,000 people in that crowd. It was incredible. It was in Alabama, and it was like an incredible crowd, and they loved it. All I was pointing out was when Chris Christie, who endorsed me, when he went after Marco choked. He choked. He was unable to speak. I don't know what happened to him. It was bad. But we don't want that negotiating with Putin. We don't want that negotiating with China. That I can tell you.
Well,